What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the La Liga career mode. It's episode number 11. There is loads to get through today, so we are cracking straight on. We've got the Copa del Rey final against Real Madrid. Absolutely buzzing for that, our first final of the day. But more big games in La Liga is where we'll start with one of the biggest remaining in this season. We're still technically in a title race, 7 points behind Barca with a game in hand, but all I'm thinking about is trying to keep the teams out of the top four at bay. One of those teams is our first opponent today, 5th place Athletic Bilbao, away in the Basque region. Massive game to start off with. Vamos Valencia. I've been asked a few times, Docs, would you ever do a Bilbao career mode and stick to the rule they have of only using players that were born or heavily associated with the Basque region? It's a really cool idea. Obviously in career mode, they've got to go up straight away. There's no way to filter out players based on the place of birth alone, like you can in Football Manager, for example. It's a cool idea, and it's certainly something I have considered in the future as well. But definitely worth considering, because they've got such a great record. And oh dear, well, we've just seen Chan go down for the season, and I think Giro's now done as well. Worst possible start at the Estadio San Mamés. Well, I said they were coming. We were long overdue some serious injuries after getting none last season. 2 in quick succession here, and that is 2 for Bilbao as well. They're going to leapfrog us in the table. We'll drop to 4th for 24 hours. But again, this is why I wasn't even thinking about that title race. Yes, technically we're in it, but I don't feel like we are. The only thing we want to do is try and stay in the top 4. Performances like this, we'll be lucky to stay in the top 7. Sanchez across, it should have been 3. It's a great ball through by Sanchez. Hat-trick's on, instead selflessly offloads, and it's going to be an assist to go along with the 2 that Berenguer has scored in this one. 3-0 down, 53%. This is just one of those games, and we all have them, where literally anything that could have gone wrong, and everything that could have gone wrong, has gone wrong. 3-0 down, it could be more, it may well end up being more, it probably should be more, it probably will be more. It is more. Sanchez makes it 4. We've been murdered in Bilbao. Well, we're going to file this game under games to forget. It is 5-0 and Berenguer has absolutely dominated out there. I always say this, when you've had a loss like this, you can overanalyze it and be super critical, or you can just move straight past it and try and forget about it as quick as possible. In my opinion, go with the latter. Move on, boys. Move on. It's over. And in the end, the Giro injury was just a bruise. So the amount of knocks we've had in his say is crazy. Only 1 mid-term injury for Chan. We've had about 7 bruises. It's been really bizarre. But anyway, moving on to the next game, that Bilbao game put right to the back of our minds. Following contest back in Mestalla, thank goodness. Osasuna coming to the east coast of Spain. And for an instant return here, Vamos Valencia. Yeah, not the first time we've had a thrashing this season. I think it's the 3rd actually, because we got beat. What a lovely throw, Sanchez. We got beat 3. Hang on. We got beat 3-0 at the Bernabeu in the last episode. Oh, how lucky am I? We got thrashed 4-0 in Seville by Real Betis. But as we said on the back of both of those losses, if you pick yourself up and don't dwell on it, you can bounce right back in the next one and get back on track. We did that in the last episode with what was a 2-1 win against Celta Vigo, where we got thrashed in Seville against Betis. We won the following game against Barcelona, and now today, on the back of that drubbing in the Basque region, we're 1-0 up 16 minutes in, albeit very fortunately. But that's the key for me. You've been battered, don't worry about it. Move straight on to the next task. It's not exactly been a great game, but on the back of a 5-0 drubbing, I'll take a grind out 1-0 any day of the week. I'm not really sure what I was doing for the goal, to be honest. I mean, I literally had a free run and shot at goal with my top scorer, Fabio Silva, and I tried to cut it across to a man who was marked by 2 defenders. I still don't quite know why I decided to do that, but listen, it found the back of net, that's all that matters. And Valencia are going to find a win to recover from here. As Ferreras going for the dagger, rolls it across, Giro off the bench denied, and a scramble and a clearance. We won't get the second in the end, but we will get the win. And like I said, when you've had a thrashing like that, Just move past it. Don't be too critical on yourself. Don't overanalyze it. Just chalk it up to one of those things that everyone is going to go through in life and move on to the next one. Valencia did. Valencia win. Back on track. Yup, still in the top 4, but only just. The race for these Champions League places is incredibly tight. Only way we stay in the top 4 is by winning consistently. Following game, Sporting Gijon away. Vamos Valencia. Tough start to the game. It's still tied at 0-0 until we're not. What a ball and what a finish. That was so quick. And Nacho Mendes fires the host in front. Wow. That was past me and Sanchez in a flash. Down a goal. And this is not going to keep us in the top 4. You can't just win here and there. You need consistent wins. As Ferreras finds Silva, who fires in an instant leveller. Perfect response. I guess Bernabeu, win him. And Ferreras. Oh, Fanny, keep going. Oh, he's got to finish that. What work from Fabio Silva. What a finish from Ansu Fati. He's not been great for me this season, I'll be honest, but that's his 4th of the year and a big one too. Second half underway, still up by 1 after an absolute thriller of a first half. 3 goals, could have been more. I think there will be more in this second half as well. We've got Betis in the week and then Real Madrid in 7 days' time in that cup final. What a ball. Oh, get in, and what a finish by Ferreras. And I really want to go into that final on the back of 3 straight wins as well, putting that Bilbao thrashing right to the back of our minds. As things stand, we get in 2 and we just need 1 more. Job's not done yet, and there's going to be another goal for Sporting Gijon. Wow, our defence has really been lacking recently. Granted, clean sheet in that win against Osasuna. We shipped 2 against Celta Vigo, 5 against Bilbao, and now 2 tonight in Asturias as well. We're going to hold on for the win. I'll just keep holding the ball, and that will see us grind out the 1-goal victory. We've got to play a lot better than that if we are to stay in the top 4. Goal scoring, no problem, but defending, that's got to tighten up. Yep, our final game before the cup final, but I will need to rotate a lot on my side with this game coming on Wednesday night. Real Betis off to the Mestalla. Right now we are 2 behind Atletico in 3rd place and 2 clear of Sevilla in 5th place. We've got a game in hand on the former and 2 games in hand on the latter. So really, destiny is still in our own hands to cling on to a Champions League place. Following contest, Betis at the Mestalla in the warm-up for the Copa del Rey final. That was Valencia. If you want to play devil's advocate, you could even say we're still technically in a title race as well, but I'm not even thinking about that, man. Forget it. All I'm worried about is just trying to cling on to a top 4 place, which at the start of the season, I had bitten your hand off to claim, and now, well, it's on the fingertips. All I've got to do is reach out and claim it. 2 points clear with 2 games in hand. Oh, Jose Guy, what a run. Captain, what a run. Rolls it across. Fabio Silva, straight at the keeper. Either side, that's 1-0. Shaparenko, the Ukrainian, looking for space to whip across in. And instead plays it backwards. And now Juanmi across. There's Cucho. Hat-trick against me in Seville. 1 in 30 minutes. This guy is really hard to stop. I swear, in every career mode I do, there is a striker that I can just never stop scoring against me. In my last one, it was Benjamin Sesko. In this one, it's this man. Pepe Lu rolls it across, and Lopez, wonderfully done from the academy graduate. Doesn't often start, but I've given him the nod tonight, and he's just found our leveller. Come on. Yeah, not quite the result we were hoping for, but to be fair, with lots of rotation required with the game coming on Wednesday night and fatigue issues too, to battle back from a goal down and claim a point with a mostly rotated lineup, I'll take that. That's a decent point there. But we'll need to be much better in this game if we are to win this one. Following contest, the biggest game of the save, the Copa del Rey final, as we travel to the Bernabeu to take on Real Madrid, technically as the home team. Heading into this one, I think Real Madrid won it last season, so they're going for back-to-back cups. We are going for Valencia's 9th in club history and our first major honour in the save. Real Madrid, slight favourites, I'll say, and their team is unbelievable. They've got Courtois in goal and back for a Benjamin Pavard, Militao, Jacobo, and Raul at left back. Midfield trio is Ceballos, Camavinga, and Jude Bellingham, and the front three is incredible. Amad Diallo, Kylian Mbappe, and Vinicius Jr. as well. Yeah, I say Real are slight favourites, but based on our season, I think we'll give them a good go. We beat them in Mestalla earlier this season. Let's see if we now beat them in their own backyard. The following game, Copa del Rey final, Real Madrid, Vamos Valencia. I'd say Real Madrid are slight favourites for this game. It's a star-studded lineup, and don't get me wrong, Jacobo at CB is an interesting selection. A bit left field that, but it's still a remarkable team. And we'll do very well to keep them at bay, especially with their incredible front three. And 27 in. It's the lad spearheading who's just fired them in front. Technically the away team tonight, but this guy, since moving to the Bernabeu, might have had a bit of a slow start, but he's shown on multiple occasions he is still one of the greatest in the world. It's who else but Kylian. Mbappe with the opener, Real lead early. I would say his finest moment in a Real Madrid shirt so far, I'm sure he'll have plenty more in his career, but was the second leg against Man City where he scored that phenomenal hat-trick. And tonight he's looking to add to another hour of brilliant football in 90 minutes. But in 33, he's showing us why he's elite. 2-0 up, 33 in. I knew it was going to be a tough one. I knew we'd be underdogs. I was hoping for a bit better than this. Real 2 goals up, and we've got to get a hold of the situation, because otherwise this is going to be a massacre here. As Fati runs through and instantly puts us back in the game. Ansu Fati, former Barca man, you know I love that, makes it 2-1. Yeah, that performance against Manchester City, honestly, phenomenal display. And, you know, I mentioned before, that goal where he sent Josko Vardiol sliding was incredible composure. And tonight he showed that in abundance. But to be fair to Ansu Fati, who's rolled through Silva. Oh, what a save, Courtois. Well, he's looking to show that whilst he's not going to hit the heights of Kylian Mbappe now, it's not necessarily a failed wonder kid, but a wonder kid who's never quite lived up to the hype. Tonight, he's looking to put on one of his best displays in his career. A goal, almost an assist, and we're not done here. Yeah, Fati is throwing himself around. Oh, it's beaten away by Courtois. What an end to the first half. 2-0 down. And I was thinking, what Valencia team are we going to see now with an hour to play? A side that capitulates and crumbles and gets battered 4 or 5-0? Or a team that responds? Well, Ansu Fati is leading the fight back. We're still a goal down, but there's a whole second half to play. We are not out of this final yet. What we can't afford to do is concede a third. If we keep it at 1, we may not get an early goal in the second half, but at least we're still... Oh, it's a poor decision. At least we're still in it. But if we go 3-1 down, that will do it. Vinny's got Yarrick on his heels. Dangerous moment for the young man. Off to Camavinga. Mbappe for the hat-trick. No, it's Dayo. Great save with Sanchez. And again, brilliant goalkeeping. Ball's on the floor. Guerra gets it away. Robert Sanchez with 2 brilliant saves. What a final this has been, and there's still half an hour to play. Robert Sanchez scrambling around on the floor like a character with glasses in a horror film when he's had them knocked off their head. Do you know what I mean? He's scrambling on the floor looking for him. But he might not have found the ball, but he did make the saves to keep us still in this final. And unfortunately in the second half we just haven't had just haven't had a chance yet. And pass is going astray. Backline, disjointed. And Sanchez again to the rescue. It's now or never for Valencia, really. I mean, we've got 10 to go, but I'll be totally honest. Whilst we had a great end to the first half, we've done nothing in the second. And I just have not been able to break down that midfield trio for Real Madrid. They have completely stopped me from breaking the lines. And if Vinny can find Mbappe, it is going to be a hat-trick in a final for Kylian Mbappe, not for the first time in his career. But unlike the World Cup final in Qatar, this time he won't walk past the trophy. He'll be lifting it. One of his greatest performances in that still brilliant young career. Kylian Mbappe has ran the show in Madrid. And it will be Copa del Rey number 22, if they did win it last year, for Real Madrid. Just haven't done it in the second half. This might well be 4 as well, as Mbappe's going to run over the ball. It's offloaded by Raum, and the shot is in. Jude Bellingham puts the icing on the cake. We've been taught a very harsh lesson tonight in Madrid. For as good of a team as we are becoming, we are a long way off this level. Competing for major honours in Spain, let alone Europe, we are not quite there yet. We're getting there. We're getting there. And there were certainly positives tonight. No doubt about that. We did well to get back in the game for Ansu Fati. There was a period towards the end of the first half we were on top. Unfortunately, it was only a 15-minute period. For the rest of the game, it was Real Madrid dominance, and I'll just be honest. Deserved winners, dominant winners, brilliant display. Real Madrid retain the Copa del Rey. You know me, man. I'll never pretend like I've been unlucky in a game when I've been absolutely battered. I'll tell you the full story and tell you the truth. And the truth is we were dominated in that game and probably should have lost by more. Beaten by the better team, beaten by the better side of the night, and runners up in our first final appearance. We'll be back. We'll be back, no doubt about that. Let's just move straight on to our next game and try and get back on track in La Liga. Following contest, Villarreal away at the Estadio de la Salamica aims to keep our Champions League qualifications alive. Vamos, Valencia. Don't get me wrong, there was a brief period where we were on top, but the problem was it was a very brief period of about 12 minutes. It's like trying to imagine a time when things were going quite well in my life. Yeah, it was nice for about 2 weeks. Oh dear. Anyway, back on track here, back on track. And a big win will do that. Jose Gaia, oh what a start. What a start. Captain says, come on boys, pick it up in the next one and get back on track. 6 in, we have the lead. Careful, careful, careful. Oh wow, what a goal. Diakite has just absolutely rattled one in off the bar, and Villarreal level it. Our defence recently has been shocking. 12 goals conceded in our last 5 and now 13 in our last 6. This is not going to cut it. We've got to tighten up. Yeah, we shipped 5 in Bilbao, 4 in Madrid, 2 in Asturias, and in 32 minutes, 2 down here against Villarreal in an East Coast derby. This is not going to keep us in the top 4, defending like this. We're going to fall out of it and we won't get back in. Second half underway, still down as Fati plays a great through ball to Silva. He's coming alive recently, Ansu Fati. And this, it's a great hold-up. What a hold-up that by Silva. Guerra makes it 2-2. What a game. There's goals galore in today's episode. 25 to go. Is there going to be a late winner for either side? Nicolas Pepe trying to get around Van Hecke. Does. Rolls it across. Oh! He's still got it. He's still got it. He has been excellent since returning to Lyon. And in this save, brought to Villarreal for one bizarre kind of last dance. And he'll have the last laugh as well. Because whilst he's not got the 4th, that belongs to Ayoza Perez. His side have got the win. And it's back-to-back losses and no wins in our last 3. 2 wins in 6. Valencia capitulating right at the end of the season in our quest for Champions League football. We are not going to get it in this kind of form. And that'll do it for today's episode, guys. So massive thank you for watching the video. If you have enjoyed it, if you have, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. I'll return with the season finale in the next one, where we'll play our final 5 league games, desperate to get back in the Champions League place and finish in the top 4. Have a great day, guys. Much love, and I'll see you for the season finale very soon.